Hi folks, I've got something kind of different for you today. I might call it Project Overkill, but it's going to be fun anyways. What I did is I took artificial intelligence, an AI tool called Grok, and used that to help me make a calculator for rabbeted boxes. So I'm going to use that calculator, that AI generated calculator, to make my simple rabbeted box. I will show you how that works. The calculator is available online if you want to get a copy of that. All right, here we go. I jumped down this rabbit hole because of the packaging on a tool from Bridge City Toolworks. It's a beautiful tool, a kerf maker, but the package is twice as big as it needs to be to hold the tool. That takes up too much storage space. I wanted a smaller box. So I wanted a tool to calculate stock sizes and rabbets for a rabbeted box. I wanted to be able to use either inside measurements or outside measurements and have it just come up with a cut list for me. I think AI did okay with that. Grok did okay with that. It wasn't able to give me an Excel spreadsheet directly. It gave me formulas to paste in to Excel on my own. Honestly, that was a little bit annoying. And I had to debug it, right? At first it gave me some butt joints. I didn't want butt joints. And then it didn't quite calculate all of the rabbet lengths quite perfectly and get all the lengths of the stock quite perfect. But I was able to debug it. And I think that's kind of where AI is, at least on this project right now. It's about 80% of perfect, right? And then you got to go in and fix the other 20% yourself. Anyways, I will show you how it works and actually build this box with it. The user inputs for the calculator are all in green. You enter the thickness of your material, tell it whether you want inside or outside dimensions, then enter your dimensions for your box. The calculator returns the inside and outside dimensions of the box, as well as the stock dimensions and rabbet sizes. The tab labeled schematic repeats that cut list and rabbet dimensions. It's also got a little non-scale schematic picture. You can print that page and take it down to the shop for reference. Back at the shop, I used the cut list to cut the stock. Here I'm marking where the rabbets are going to go on the stock. The schematic's kind of useful for that. This will help me avoid mistakes when I'm over at the router table. In addition to marking the edges that get rabbets, I'm jotting down the rabbet width, again, so I don't get confused at the router table. The rabbets have been routed. Now I can check those parts against the schematic before I glue the box together. When I entered the stock thickness in the calculator, I used the nominal thickness, and we all know that 1/4 inch plywood is not actually a 1/4 inch. And because of that, the rabbets were a little bit too deep, and you can tell that when the box is assembled. There's nothing wrong with being a little sloppy here. This is just a storage box, but if you wanted a little nicer result, measure your actual stock thickness and enter that into the calculator. The box lid didn't fit perfectly at first, and I think that's related to just using those nominal sizes for the rabbet depths. I just had to trim it a little bit with a plane and got a decent fit on it. I used a Forstner bit to make a couple of finger pulls for the lid. I wanted to use the nice foam insert that came with the original packaging, so I just cut that down to size. The inside dimensions of that box matched the foam insert quite nicely. Having both inside and outside dimensions is a useful feature of the calculator. So back to the question, is it overkill? It depends on your perspective, right? If all you want to do is build one box, building a box calculator with Grok was overkill. It would have been faster to pencil and paper the thing, right? That's pretty clear. On the other hand, now I've got a box calculator. When I want to make boxes in the future, that's going to be a lot easier than pencil and paper. So, maybe not overkill to have done that. And I think from an even broader perspective, just getting an idea of what AI can do, in 2025 with woodworking projects, not everything. I mean, it's pretty limited, but it's still more than I think could have been done 4 or 5 years ago, and it'll be interesting to see how it evolves. I'd love to get to the stage where I could tell AI, here's a particular project I want to make, and have it at least maybe come up with an initial set of drawings for the project. That would be really cool, but yeah, I don't think it's there yet. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please do get that spreadsheet if you want it. There's a link in the description. You can just copy that and use it if you like. and would of course welcome subscriptions and likes. So anyways, hope to see you back soon. Bye.